Hello, my friends. I was fixing the hair. Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday, even on holidays, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I make something. First of all, Happy New Year. This is our first Crafting Corner in 2026. I cannot believe it. I do not know where the time goes. I do not know how this happens, but yay! Happy New Year. So very exciting. We have an amazing year coming up. Let me just tell you, it's absolutely positively going to be amazing. And I'm really excited about it because not only do we have amazing products coming out that are brand new to Stamps of Life, but we also have products coming out through our sister company, I guess you would call it, my other with Tiff, our company with Tiffany, the Organized Option. We have some amazing products coming out with that company as well. So lots of fun things are going to be happening starting pretty much now, right? Just a heads up, if you have not seen the flash sales on our website, the last time I checked, there were only 34 bundles left. So I'm giving you the warning now. It's less than 24 hours, but the bundles, the last time I looked, it was 34 left. So just a heads up. Hi, Antoinette. Hello. Hi, Jill. Our niece has a 21st birthday tomorrow. Yay. Hi, Derry. Hello in Michigan. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Eileen. Hello. Happy New Year. Hi, Dee Haas. You guys, I do not like that it doesn't say your real names. I think that's Debbie. But hi, Janice. Hello. And so we had an exciting night last night. We had one of our grandchildren staying the night with us, which was very exciting. And Ken got up extra early to get your club shipments in the mail. Even though it's a holiday, he likes to get up extra early, get them in the mail so they can start going through the system the second the post office wakes up. So very excited about that. Derry says very excited about the new organization products with the Organized Option. Yes, me too. Had a quick call with Tiff this morning. She's back from Chicago, back to Arizona, from Chicago. And she said things are looking like they're pretty much ready, which is very exciting. We have a couple little glitches here and there, connecting this system to this system and to this system and adding the videos over here to this website. Oh, yeah, it's a lot. Let me just tell you. Hi, Pam. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Ruth Debbie, my love. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Lady RPH from freezing temperature, New York, she said. Yeah, today the sun was shining in Southern California, which is really crazy because it's supposed to rain until like next Wednesday. So I'm not quite sure how that happened, but we did get some sun. Debbie says, glad she got out of Chicago. Yes, she was cold, but she loves the warehouse that we have there, and we're really excited about that. Interesting note, not that it matters, but the company we're using for the Organized Option is the same company Stamps of Life uses, just a different location. So our warehouse location is in Utah, and the Organized Options warehouse is in the Chicago area, which is interesting just because the Chicago warehouse is way bigger, but I have been to the Utah one, and now Tiff has been to the Chicago one. Let's see. Hi, Amy. Hello. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Arla. Well, very exciting. Lots of things happening and more I can't even tell you about yet, but eventually we will get to. Hi, Missy. I'll get to share some of those items with you. Now, again, Happy New Year. I don't know where the time has gone. How is the dog doing? The dog is doing wonderful. She's kind of testing us a little bit here and there, but she's doing wonderful. We love her. She's the best sleeper in the world. So that's all I can ask for, right? As long as she doesn't potty in the house and she sleeps at night, nothing else matters to me. Let's see. But yes, Honey Bear is getting big. Last time I weighed her, she was 15 pounds, 7 months old. 7 months old. Ooh. Hi, Gail and Torrance. Well, let's jump in. We are going to make a card. And Jeannie says, we're all friends. We can keep it a secret. You're so cute. How's my dad? Ruth Debbie, I love you. Ruth Debbie said, how's my dad? My dad is doing well. So they did not spend the night on Christmas Eve, but they came over Christmas Day. And I just saw them. What's today? Thursday? I saw them on Monday. We had everybody over for Monday for dinner. and he's doing okay. He's hanging in there. He's doing good. So yes, thank you. Thanks for asking, Ruth Debbie. We were talking about you again, Ruth Debbie, because my dad wants to know more about you each time. Ruth Debbie and my dad have this secret something going on, and they've never even met in person, but it's really cute. Okay, let's move on. Hi, Rochelle. Happy New Year to you. Hi, Gloria. Gloria wants me to remind you to please give us a thumbs up, a heart, a share, and all that good stuff. Let's spread the love at the Stamps of Life and make sure that we get our name out there. Ruth Debbie says, tell him to wish him a happy new year. I hope to see him soon. You're so sweet, Ruth Debbie. We love you. Okay, let's jump in. We're going to make a card. Now, my nephew, I don't want to say how old he is because, privacy, but one of my nephew's birthday just happened, and he has not gotten his gift from me yet. It will be money because that is easier. Hi, Frank and Sharon. So, Denise said, love the puffins, bought the bundle. Yeah, the puffins, right? I'm telling you, the puffins I'm madly, deeply in love with. And interesting thing I'm going to tell you about those puffins in just 1 second. So I need to make a card for my nephew. And I thought, I want to use something a little different. I don't think I've ever really made a card on one of my crafting corners. I'm using the rounded step up card, and nice packaging here. I don't know what happened to the real packaging. So we're going to use the rounded step up card, and it comes with, I'm so thankful for you, but although I could use that technically for, no, that's not good, right? So we're going to use, there's other add-ons that you can get, and we're going to use, obviously, happy birthday, right? And we're going to grab that one, happy birthday, but we're going to do something a little bit different. And I don't know if I should tell you now, or I'll tell you in a minute, because this is going to be fun. So my nephew is a boy, obviously. And so we want to pick boy colors. Now, I always do red and blue for boys. I need to step out of that a little bit, right? I need to expand my horizons a little bit. So we are going to grab, we're going to go crazy. We're going to grab twig, random. We're going to grab, we have to grab peacock because peacock's just an awesome color, peacock. We do need a red something, right? So cranberry would probably be the best. Let's grab some cranberry. Now, I know I get a lot of requests about the containers I have my 8.5 by 11 cardstock in. Rest assured, my loves, the organized option is coming out with handlets, but with a twist, because you'll be able to move the handles in different ways. So it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that. Now, I do need a lighter color also, right? And I'm sneaking in a yawn because one of the grandkids spent the night, and I didn't sleep very much last night. The grandkid did, but I didn't. Go figure. Now, we might just go with this. So look at this. Isn't this interesting? Colors Stephanie would never, ever use in a million years by themselves. Now, I kind of usually, and you guys know me, I usually pick the pattern paper pad first to make sure that I know which direction I'm going in. But of course I did not. And that's kind of crazy. But also, if you have the paper pad falling for step ups, this pad has, and I might be sold out, but this pad has die cut sheets for the card base I'm going to use tonight. So just a heads up on that. So I kind of just really quick wanted to look to see if I had, that one might be a good one. I'm looking for a specific one. So give me 5 seconds to see if I can find it. What's that? No. So I guess I don't have it here. It's always interesting to see what paper pads I end up getting to keep. What's that one? Oh, this is the one I want. Hang on. Okay. It's in pieces. Everything's falling. Okay, so here we go. Perfect. This is the one I kind of want. And so I got cranberry. I got twig. Look at that. Kind of got half of them right there. So let's do this. So this is what we're going to do. First things first, we're going to use the lightest color. Yes, Linda. Yes. And I'm going to take this die, and of course got my Diet Coke. of course, I'm going to use my awesome die cut machine to die cut this. And I always trim, right? You know me, I always trim the cardstock just like this. You will very seldom see me using a trimmer. Have you noticed that? Yeah, I don't really use trimmers very often because it takes too much time to get it out and find it and do all that. It's easier to tear. So we're going to run this through our die cut machine. Simple, simple. And we're going to run this through. Dun, 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 dun. You got to make the sound. Otherwise, it doesn't work. No, I'm kidding. But it sounds better when you do it. Give you something to think about. So here we go. Here is our step up. And here's our step up. And it die cuts it and scores it for you. It does. Hi, Vicki in Utah. It does everything for you. Hi, Shirley. So we don't have to worry about, oh, what are we going to do? Where are we going to like score it? Blah, blah, blah. No, we don't do any of that. I make it easy. I do all of that for you so you don't have to worry about it. So now we have the card base. Here is my layering die. So I'm going to layer that down right there. And they're also on this one. Ooh, where is it? It also has another layering die for the back. So technically, I could do that on the inside. I'll probably do it on the inside. But first, I want to focus on this piece here. And I do want to use a pattern paper. But let's, I don't know if I want to use that one. Let's look at this one. I want it to be very basic because I'm going to put words on top of it. So I think, ooh, I like this one. Let's find it. This one, I think. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to use this one. This is from the Country Sunflower collection. I'm going to use the red. This is cranberry. So I'm going to grab the layering die. Now this does have a pattern. So I don't want to do it at an angle, right? Because then my pattern will be all kind of like wonky. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this down exactly where it should go. And then we're going to run it through our machine, but we're still going to run it through a little crooked, right? We don't want to have any speed bumps. And sometimes what I'll even do is I'll just trim it just so I know I don't have to worry about it. And we're going to run that through just like that. So this is the layering die, but I have a couple layering dies. Now, most of our A2 card bases do come with layering dies. I'm trying to think of one that does not, and I can't think of one that does not. So I'm just going to say 98% of them do because I can't think of one that doesn't. So there we go. And then what we're going to do is this is going to go on the front right here. Okay. And just so you can kind of get your head around what I'm doing, if you're new to this card base, is I will go ahead and add adhesive to these, to the back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it down. It layers perfectly, right? I'll go ahead and fold this so you can really see what it looks like. Oh, that was crooked. Oh, my word. Hang on. I could not handle having that crooked. Okay. So let's try that again. Let's line it up again.
What die set are you using, Stephanie? Some
Good
people
question.
are just joining us.
This is the rounded corner step up. Why does it say rounded corner? It should just be rounded step up. I don't know. Rounded. It's step up. Search rounded and it'll come up. Okay, so here we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to ignore the steps. We're just going to fold it in half on that little score line. Boom. And the corners will line up. You just got to pay attention because it's such a little score line. Normally you have a bigger score line in the center. Now we have these funny arms, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to mountain and valley fold them. Look at that. I didn't even pay attention. I just kind of did it. The card pretty much will do it for you because it has the score lines on it. So the card's going to more or less do it for you, but you will want to press down. There you go. Now look at what I have. So there we go. That is a step up card. Now, I guarantee you have never made a step up card this easy, right? Remember back in the olden days where we would take our X-Acto knife and a ruler and our cutting pad and we'd measure, okay, 1 inch. So you find 1 inch and you'd score it and then you have to cut some of the pieces. Yeah. This is 2026. We don't play that game. So there we go. There's our step up. So simple, so easy. There it is. And now we get to decorate it. Now, the first thing is I do have a layering die for the inside here. So we probably will just add a different color in there just for kicks. I do want it to be a lighter color though, and I don't really see a lighter color, so we might not. Hang on. We'll see. To be determined. Now, I have this front, right? So I have this front, and I really want to do the happy birthday, right? Big problem though, guys. If I, hang on, I'm trying to think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So I want to use probably the peacock because gosh, it is like one of the richest colors, I think. I feel like it's just very rich feeling. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some adhesive. Deborah says, I love these cards, so easy. I know, aren't they awesome? They're just so simple. I'm all about easy because if it's not easy, I'm not going to do it. So there we go. We're going to trim this down. So all of this side of the cardstock is a sticker, right? So now this is all a sticker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this drop-in die. And so if I left it like this, it would only cut out this. It would not cut out the entire enchilada, right? We want to die cut the entire enchilada. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some Better Than Washi, and we're going to tape this die together first, okay? First, we're just taping the dies together. That way, we can make sure that we're going to get an even border all the way around. So I'm going to spend an extra second, make sure I have an even border all the way around. So now those dies are taped together, right? They're going to stay. So now I'm going to go ahead and die cut the entire cardstock just like that, okay? So it's strong. Better Than Washi is strong enough to hold it, but it's not going to tear your cardstock when you run it through the die cut machine. So now we're going to take it over here. We're going to die cut it. And there's a lot of blade in this thing, so we just want to make sure it gets through. This machine does a really good job about getting things through on the first pass, which is nice. So now what we have, let's peel up our Better Than Washi. Nice thing is, you guys, you can reuse this pretty much 100 times. Not really 100. I've never counted. But usually I lose it before I get to a high number. So we're just going to put this back. I just tap it onto my machine to keep it safe. And we're going to lift this up. Now, what this did was this created this fun die that says happy birthday. Now, I have my happy birthday, but I can put it right on here. But I'm going to tell you something that is really, really, really important is Debbie, it's easier actually to do it this way all together than it is to try to line it up later. So what you're going to want to do is well, here I am. I'm a big fan of not having pattern paper near my die cut words. It just doesn't work for me. And like, seriously, to a point where I do not allow it to happen. So I'm going to show you what that means because it's one of the things that like just mean a lot to me when it does not have pattern paper near the words. So let's show you. I'm going to use the exact same die that was on the outside. The exact same die. And I'm just going to run this through just this die. Now I'm going to tape it down because if I move it over there, it's just going to move, right? So I'm going to lay that down and I'm going to run this through the machine. And this is just going to die cut that bigger die that I already die cut around the happy birthday. But this is going to be the layering die. Now I want to show you, and I hope on camera it shows up because it is so similar in color. I'm concerned it might not show up. So hang on, let's clean this out really quick. So this says happy birthday, has stars at the top, it has candles at the bottom, right? So if I lay this down, and this, can you see the pattern on there? Okay. But here, so there you go, happy birthday. Does not look bad, right? It looks okay. Deborah says it's hard to read with pattern paper. My love, you and I are on the same team. Let me check. So here we go. Here's the pattern paper behind it. And it doesn't look bad, but I'll be honest, it is a little harder to read. But when watch this, when I take this, now you can read it better, right? Watch. There, you're like, okay, wait, happy. But then if I put it on this first, it's easier to read. Now it is darker, so I could go a lighter color or a different color. And let's see, hang on. We don't want to go vanilla, but let's see. But look at how it is on here. There versus there. See how you kind of lose some of it? And a better example would be this one. Okay? Tell me what that says. I dare you. I dare you to tell me what that says. Right? What does that say? We have no idea. What? It says happy birthday. Okay? Just a little tip. Just a little tip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this on here. And then I'm going to drop, well, actually, I'll drop this one first. So we're going to go ahead and peel off the back. Remember, we added adhesive to the back. So this is a sticker. We don't have to worry about adding tape runner or white glue or anything to it because it is a sticker. And for some reason today, I think it's the lack of sleep. I was doing videos earlier today and I was having, there we go. I was having the worst time. Okay, so we're just peeling this off. Now, keep in mind, this entire thing is a sticker. So we're just peeling this off a little gently. Don't go too rough. And we're getting this off there. And then we're going to add it to our to our layering die. So here we go. We're going to, here, let's do this. We are going to add this right on top. Now, this is the exact same outer die. So just take an extra second to make sure it's all lining up because the happy birthday words can stretch a little. So you want to make sure you're not stretching it in the wrong direction. There you go. Now press. Now you want to burnish that in, right? Because it has to touch the cardstock if you want it to stick. Now, here we go. Happy birthday. Yay. Now, oh, Debbie just ordered this die tonight. Yay. Oh, goodness. You're going to be able to make this as soon as you get it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at this. I am not going to adhere this down yet because I'm like, and you guys, I hope you don't mind. I always like to talk through my thought process because I always feel like if I talk through my thought process, you'll realize that I know nothing and I do not know what I do. But at least you know that maybe if you're in the same group as me, you can get it, whatever. Okay, so one thing we're going to do, we need to have layering dice here because, woo, that is way too much vanilla on there, right? Way too much vanilla. So we're going to die cut this, but I'm kind of leaning towards the peacock, but I cannot decide. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to die cut both. So we're going to lay these down and we're going to die cut both. And then, oh, I bet you we can do that. And then we will decide which one we want to use because you can do, as long as there's not a score line, you can die cut 2 layers as long as there's not a score line. So we're going to grab this, we're going to run this through our machine, and then we will be able to decide which one we want to use. Now, the cool thing about this also is I'm going to be using my kangaroo pockets for the extras. So these extra pieces are not going to go to waste, right? I'll just use them next time. So there we go. There we go. Okay, so now, and you know what? What I'm going to do is have you guys vote just for kicks, okay? In the chat, I want you to tell me which ones you like better. You could just say red because it's easier to type, or and you could just say teal because it's easier to type than peacock. But there's the peacock right there. Whoops. There's peacock. If I did peacock on both sides, okay? And on my screen it looks blue, but whatever. It's peacock. Or red to match this. So it's red to match this or peacock to match the inside. So you guys decide, you post in so peacock and teal are the same thing. Yes, guys, everything. Peacock and teal are the same. And again, I'm not wasting any of this because it will just go into my kangaroo pocket. So you guys are voting. I'm pretty much seeing only teal and peacock. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. That's almost like a grand slam or something. Oh, Jane picked red. Either way would be good, right? So there's the red and there's the peacock. Okay, while you guys are voting on that, remember last night when we were talking about how awesome the puffins are? This is our newest club set. That's what shipped today. And let me show it to you really quick if you missed our video last night. This is our club set. It shipped today for our stamp club, dies that match for our Die Hard Club members. And a lot of people were saying, oh, these would be so cute to match the penguins, to match this, to match that. Well, you guys, this one totally 100% reminds me of our all bundled up creatures. And look how well they go together. So this one's not all bundled up like these guys are with their jackets and their scarves and everything. But he's got a cute little scarf on. He does match very well in size. Now, when I started thinking about all that, I was like, oh, this would match the all bundled up. Then I started thinking, oh, I want to use a critter on this card for my nephew. But I'm like, you know what? He's too cool for puffins because puffins are a little cute, right? They're a little on the cute side. So I decided he needs the moose because hello, the mousse is awesome. And I saw that, look, I already have one stamped in my, wait for it, kangaroo pocket. So what are we going to do? We're going to grab our stencils and we're going to stencil this really quick because look, I've already stamped it. It's ready to go. Can you imagine how freakishly adorable this mousse is going to look on this card? Because he's a teenager. He needs to be cool. I think puffins are a little too cute for him. So we're going to go this direction. So let's get some scratch paper below us. Whoops, just dropped it. Let's get some scratch paper below us. The nice thing is on future stencils that I started ordering, Missy says she's in love with the puffins. I love it. Quilty, coming soon, my love. Hang tight. Derry says, I do love the new magnets in kangaroo pockets. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do too. So here it says stamps of life, right? And I know it's really hard to see on camera. In real life, it's kind of hard to see too. I started paying to have this be printed in pink. So you will be able to see, actually the HSN ones are blue, but the ones that we are going to get at Stamps of Life will be pink. So you'll be able to see it much easier. I pay a little extra, but you do not. So that is nice. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to grab this and I got to make sure it's the right way. Let's flip it over. So we're going to decorate our little moose. He's huge. So we're going to lay this down. And I do prefer using my magnets. I just feel like I have more control when I do that. So I'm going to grab my magnet board. And we're going to line the antlers up. Now, I'll be honest, you guys, I can't believe I'm even like acknowledging this, but I like this screen best. I'm getting more and more into my storage, obviously, and I'm trying to make it all look pretty behind me. I think I'm going to move my pens, my coloring pens. See them right there in the corner right there? See them right there? I think I'm going to get rid of my coloring. Sorry. I take that back. I'm not getting rid of them. But I think they're going to kind of move down a notch or two because I use stencils so much more that that's prime real estate right there, right? And I don't know, do they really deserve prime real estate if I hardly ever use them anymore? So I think it is going to get moved down a notch or two, which is kind of interesting to me. But I use stencils 90% of the time. And that's just kind of how I'm rolling. So I'm grabbing the colors. Kenny, what color ended up winning?
It started off teal, but then I did see a lot of red. So I think you can
pick. I get to pick.
You can pick. You can get
dealer's
the final
choice.
Vote. Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't even know what dealer's choice is. Okay, so there we go. I want a light blue. I want it to look like a denim jacket. So we're going to go with this blue, which is sky. And we're going to see what that looks like. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do his little antlers. We're going to grab brown. I have it lined up because we have the stencils etched, so it will line up to the stamped image. I'm moving it just a little bit to make sure it's all lined up. There we go. Take an extra second. And so I'm going to ink and check. Okay. And we're going to ink his antlers and the inside of his ears, which is handy because it's the same color. Okay. There we go. And let's see. I'm kind of looking at that. I want to do that's his little chin. We're going to leave that there. So for the jacket, remember I said I wanted to do that light blue. So I'm thinking I want it to look like a denim jacket. I don't know what I'm thinking, but we'll see. So let's get the cute little jacket in here. So the nice thing is, you guys, there's no way in the world you would ever color it this fast, right? So there we go. We should like race one time. So that is, look at that. Boom. And it's like shaded automatically, right? It's just, it's amazing.
Do you clean your brushes after you use them, or do you just leave them how they are?
I go like this, and then it's clean.
What if you switch colors later? Does it matter?
Oh, watch.
Does the old dry?
Good question. Watch this. So remember, I just used brown twig, right? The dark brown twig. Hang on. I'm going to show you something. Oh, in just a second, I'll show you what I'm going to do. So here's blue jacket down here. So we're just going to add the blue jacket here still. So we'll just add a little bit of blue. Got some red in there because, you guys are supposed to clean your stencils with cheap baby wipes, but Stephanie did not. So the ink does kind of rub off a little. That's why you need to clean yours. Do not do as I do.
It's like our laundry some of the time.
What?
It changes color.
Oh, yeah. We had a towel, you guys. We had a leaf towel, a fall towel, get washed with our Christmas tablecloths. And now it is pink.
Dun.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Yeah. We don't care. You guys, we don't care about pretty much anything like that. Okay, so I'm adding a hat and his little feet. I'm gonna make his feet. Oh no, I want his feet. No, they need to be dark. Okay, so we're gonna do dark brown. But after this, so somebody asked, how do you clean your brushes? Watch this. So now I have that, and then I want to what am I missing? Where's his skin? Oh, it's right here. Did I miss his skin? Oh no, I haven't done this yet. So I'm gonna lay this one down, and this is like his skin, right? Well, I don't want him to be dark twig because his antlers are dark twig. I want him to be a different brown. So I'm lining that up. And this is also his jeans as well. So I'm lining this up and I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I want to use brown, but I want to use a lighter brown. So we're going to use the one I can never find. And guess what, you guys? I found it. Ginger Snap. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Are you finding that spammer? Can you get rid of that spammer?
I don't know how to do it.
You click on the 3 dots on that comment.
It doesn't see it. It's not giving me 3 dots.
Click on the
other ones. Do.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I do, you guys, so I just didn't do it because I just did that, but I just kind of go like this, and then I can change colors. That's all I do, you guys. I do not overthink it. Do not overthink it. Antoinette, coloring's awesome. If you have the time and the energy, love coloring. I'm not saying anything bad about coloring. I'm just saying this is way faster and easier. But coloring definitely has its place, especially like when it's really fancy, right? So here we go. This is light brown. And what I'm going to do is I'm coming in and I'm going to lightly do this little guy, right? I can always go darker, but I want to go lighter first. I'm going lighter right there. And his pants, no, we're not doing brown pants. So we're going light there. But then, what?
Nothing.
Oh, that you're going to say something. And so there we go. That is his skin, right? So I did the twig darker. And then the pants, hang on, I got to get some lids on these things, you guys, because otherwise I'm just going to ruin everything. So let's get a lid on that one. So now we're going to do the pants, and I'm thinking I need to do a dark blue for the pants. Oh, here, this one, blueberry. Oh, Pacific, sorry. And so remember I did blue earlier, but it was a different blue. So I'm just going to kind of clean it off over here. That's also another reason you want to use your mini pads instead of your regular ink pads, because you don't want to contaminate that ink. If you're going to contaminate anything, contaminate these little guys, right? They're not as, you don't have that much money invested in the little tiny ones. And it's easy just to kind of de-ink it, meaning if you really mess it up, you can get all the ink out and then use your refill to fill it up, right? It's way easier. Okay, so we're doing dark blue right now. So we're going over that, and I am going, he has a little tiny trim on his jacket, which is insane. And then last but not least, his little hat. And I did already do it brown, but I don't want it brown. I want it to be red. So let's come back in on the red. Oh, gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Saved by the stencil. So we're going in with red, and we're going to cover his ears, and we're going in dark. There we go. Now, again, highly recommend you use a baby wipe, cheap baby wipe, to clean that stencil. But we don't have time for that. So we're going to put those back in our thing so we keep those, get all the ink out of the way because you don't want to mess up anything. Are you ready? Get set. Ta-da! Ta-da! Easy peasy, easy peasy. And you're going to clean this off with a baby wipe. Now, I'm going to come in with my, let's get our inks out of the way. I'm going to come in with my layering die. Where is my layering die? Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. Now, again, and I know I sound like a broken record, I'm sorry, but we give you the inside die and the outside die. So shadow or no shadow, shadow or no shadow. I 90% of the time do shadows. I don't know why. I just feel like I was born. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. That's just the way it is. So, but I give you both. That way you don't have to decide and just pick. You don't have to buy just one and not get the other. You get both. So that way you don't have to decide which one. You get both. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. And we're going to run this through the machine. Done. Oh, I just stepped on something. And you know what? We'll go this way. So we're going to run that through. And now I'm going to have my cool mousse, right? a cool moose. Alma says stencils are easy. I like to color most of the time. That's awesome. See, and that's what's cool is we're all different. So you have the option to do either way, right? Just like you have the option to do the inside or the outside of the die, you have the option to color or stencil, which is nice. So now we have our cute little moose. Oh, shut up. He's so stinking cute.
That was
Isn't he cute?
amazing.
And I love how when you use the brushes, it just kind of automatically shades it. So now we're going to bring everything back to us and we're going to see where we're at. There we go. There we go. We're going to bring this back and you kind of said teal, but then red, but then teal. So we're going to do teal. Again, this is just going to go right into my, let's get rid of that. This is going to go right into my kangaroo folder if I can find it. So sometimes I just kind of have to take 5 seconds and just put a couple things away so I know where I'm at, right? Because otherwise, look, I have 15 different cutting pads. That way I can find where I'm going sometimes. So here is my kangaroo pocket for this one. I'm going to drop it in there. Now I have it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and for sure I know I'm going to use these teal guys there. So we're going to add that and line that up right there. And then we're going to add another one. Now remember, this is for a teen boy. And so you have to be very careful not to make it, you don't want him to go, oh, Auntie, you're so crazy or something weird like that. So I'm looking at this going, okay, this moose is the bomb. I love him. But we have a little problem. He covers our whole happy birthday, right? So we could.
If he was holding a little football, he'd be way better.
He would be way better if he's holding a football. Yeah. So what if we put this on the inside, right? Put that on the inside because it layers. Then this guy can go on the outside, but that means we need something over here. Now I could just go like this, but that would be kind of like, I don't know, weird. I don't know. I just don't. So I want to put him off to the side and let's look at our options. So first of all, let's look and see if we have any stamps that say, oh, how cool. You're one cool critter. That's actually kind of cool because he would, I think he might like that actually. I think he would think that was funny. He'd go, oh, Auntie. Let's see. Because I was kind of thinking, hang on. I was kind of thinking, oh gosh, look at that kangaroo pocket just flying into my face right there. Flying into my face right there. So I'm kind of like going, I don't know. Maybe let's look for dies that say happy birthday. So on my word dies, I keep all my word dies together. And I know you guys always ask how I store things. So here's my happy birthday envelopes. I should have at least one more. Let's see. Christmas is all in the front right now because I've been doing a lot of Christmas. Okay, I think these are all my happy birthdays. So now I have all my happy birthday dies right here, right? Now keep in mind, it does say happy birthday on the inside. So now I'm rethinking that whole idea because it doesn't need to say happy birthday, happy birthday. And I really want to use that on the inside because it's kind of like a wow factor. So we're going to put this back. And we are going to go back to my original plan and use the funky alphabet. So the funky alphabet is cool because it is, oh, look at this. Look at this. See? Oh, gosh. Okay. This is where the magic happens. So some of these letters I will not need to cut out because I get to use that one. And I get to use that one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And I did already use the other end, so I can't use that. So I'm making his letters out of, look, I've already done some of them. That's just like amazing, right? Which I think that letters could get out of hand eventually because you would have just so many. So, be warned about that. But I already have 2 letters already done. So now we're going to grab this because I need the layering die for this one. So you can probably guess what name I'm going to spell. Now, I could die cut the entire enchilada, right? But really, why? Why would I do that? I only need 1 letter. So what am I going to do? And this kind of blows minds, which kind of makes me laugh because, I don't know, to me it makes sense, but sometimes it blows minds. Watch this. I only need 1 letter. Here's all the shadows. I only need 1 letter. I could cut out all of them, or I could go like that and cut out the letter I need. Now, if I'm nervous it's going to move, I could do that. Okay. Maybe. There we go. I could do that. Now I'm going to have the letter I need. It's under there, and I'm just going to die cut that one letter. I do not need the whole enchilada. So why use the whole enchilada, right? Why cut the whole enchilada if I only need one? So I'm going to run this through, and apparently Stephanie's hungry because she keeps talking about food. So we're going to run this through, and now we have our letter N shadow. Dun, 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 dun. And the crowd goes wild. Shh. So check this out. Yes, it is Ben's birthday. I was going to try not to say his name just for privacy, but apparently it's too late. So now what we're going to do is we are going to get the other letters and we're going to spell Ben. Now, these did not have to have adhesive on the back because it really doesn't matter. These will definitely want to have adhesive on the back because they're so thin. This is the funky alphabet. It's on the website. So we're going to get B-E-N, and we're going to get, we have to use peacock, right? Because, hello, that would make perfect sense. And we already added adhesive to the back. Adhesive to the back. So here we go. B and E are right next to each other, and N is kind of over there. So I'm simply just going to go like this. So I have B and E, and could I really? No, I don't. And don't try to get too, like, don't go, oh, I can't. Don't. If you do that, you're actually going to end up messing up, because sometimes when I try to get too fancy, it just does not work out. So, I mean, yes, you want to save, but at the same time, you don't want to go crazy and then have it all mess up. So another way you could do this is just hold it in place, right? Grab your cutting pad. Hold that in place. Grab another cutting pad. Where's my little one here? Grab another cutting pad, and you can do it upside down to make sure that those papers are not moving.
Good idea.
Now, normally, normally I would, let's see if it still worked. This is without washi, so we'll see if this worked. I mean, without, better than washi. So we're going to run that through. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. And we have B, E, and we have N. Yay! Now we have extra letters, but let's focus on the letters we need. So let's get our tweezers out. Poke. And where'd the E go? Oh, it's right here still. Yay. E, and then we're going to find N. I did have a new personalized stamp made, and it is upstairs on my desk. So we're not going to use a new personalized stamp tonight, but that's okay. I have a different one. So here we go. Ben. Now, remember, once we adhere these down, we want to make sure we burnish it down. You could use a bone folder. You could use your fingernail. Make sure that it's touching so it can stick. It cannot stick if it's not touching, right? It cannot stick if it's not touching. It is not magic. That is one thing it is not. So we're going to grab that E. Alphabet letters are so underappreciated. I feel like people don't use them as much as they should. It's fun to get a card that has your name on it, right? I mean, this has his name on it. Where'd my B go? There it is. So, you know, that is personalized. He knows I made it. Oh, also, he knows what I do for a living. So, of course, he knows I made it. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Press, press, press. Now we're going to add this on. Now, remember I said I did not add adhesive to the red. So I'm going to go like this and go, yeah, that looks pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and start with the N. And that has a little bit of better than washi on it. So we're going to add an N right there. And we need to think of, okay, so let's do our chat contest while I'm adding this together. So our chat, I just realized this is upside down. Our chat contest for today, everyone can enter for a chance to win. Okay, he's not going to care that it's upside down. A chance to win a $10 gift certificate to our website. What did you do last night for celebrating the new year? What did you do on New Year's Eve? I slept, kind of. So I want to know in the chat what you did for New Year's Eve for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to our website. We are bribing everyone that's watching. The more likes and the more shares and the more hearts we get, the more prizes we give away. So please give us a like and a share and all that good stuff, because we are bribing you to like us so we can give away more prizes. So here we go. We are going to definitely pop this guy up, right? And look at that. I love using the scraps of these. So let's use this. What are some of the people saying, Kenny?
Partied all night long.
Woo! Nuh-uh. Really? I love it.
I'm still hungover.
Oh my gosh.
Stayed home.
Yeah, that's me.
TV. Slept. I had to work.
Mm-hmm.
Watched the live with you and then went to bed.
Yay! I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Went to my cousin's house.
Ooh.
Dinner and games with granddaughters.
Oh, that's cute. I love it. Okay, so we're adding this. Now, I'm only adding to half of him. Why is that? Because if I added it to all of it, I would glue my card shut, right? So I'm adding it just to half, to the side that's going to be on the card front. And I'm going to even take that a step further to make sure I don't accidentally glue my card shut. Watch this. Just to make sure I don't glue it shut on accident. Putting that down. And we're going to lay this guy right there. Okay, make sure I didn't glue it shut. Whew! Now, I know it's over the edge on that. That is okay because A2 goes all the way up to here, right? So there we go, Ben. And this on the inside is going to say, look how simple this was, you guys. Die cutting and gluing, that's all you're doing, right? And we're just adding this in. But it has that wow factor. People are going to look at this step-up card and go, whoa, how'd you do that? How'd you cut that with scissors? Right? And your secret is safe with me. Now, really want to put something right there. I really want to put something right there. Let's find some. We can't do a bow. Remember, we have to be cool. We can't be anti. We have to be cool. So that's some embellishments. Let's look over here for embellishments. Oh, look at this. And you're saying, Stephanie, your embellishments are so not organized. You are right.
That way you know where everything is.
But wait, yeah. But wait, there's more. So we might use that. What are some other things people are saying, baby?
Relaxed and watched New Year's specials on TV. Hung out with my mom and watched her live.
Yay.
Stayed home.
I feel ya.
Kissed my husband.
Yay.
Watched music videos. In a heated and massaging recliner.
Wow. That sounds good. Okay.
We need snowballs, somebody said.
Well, that's awesome.
Epoxy dots, stickers. Partied at home.
Nice. So I'm going to add maybe. Okay.
Barbecue.
No, not a barbecue. Can't do green, can't do yellow. I guess I could do the black brown. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Done. Now remember, there's stars on the inside, right? There's stars on the inside, so we can. Wow, that's a lot. I think that's too much. That's just too much for me. It looks like I sneezed stars. I think I'm gonna leave it, guys. I don't want to be too fancy-wancy for Ben because that would overwhelm and make it not cool. So we're leaving it. We are leaving it. But want to get my stamp on the back. So let's get that. I wish I had one that said Auntie, but I do not. I do not. I should have had one made that says Auntie. And I cannot even use my 2025. I have to get a new one made that says 2026. Okay, so here we go.
You can cross out the 5 and write in 6.
There you go. That'd be funny, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ink this up. Now, I have a little bit of a dilemma here, guys, because I have stuff on the back. So I need to kind of be a little careful and just hope for the best. There we go. Oh, perfect still. And this one says, handmade with love and lots of glue by Stephanie Bernard. This personalized stamp is on the website. A lot of you already know that because a lot of you have already ordered something similar, but with your name. Okay, here we go. Boom. Let's go to 2. And I need my comments fixed, please. So here we go. Ben, that is actually really cute. Look how cool that moose is. I love that moose. I just love him. We're going to open it up. Ready? Remember, it's a step up, so it stands for display, but it folds for mailing. So there we go. Ben, open it up. happy birthday. I still have plenty of room to write. Hi, Jeffrey. I could write it up here. I could write around here, but perfect. He's going to keep this on his bookshelf forever. And if he doesn't, I will come after him. I'm just kidding. But there you go. Ben. Yay. Now, Kenny, do you have some winners for us yet?
A winner.
A winner. Okay, you guys, we have 300 people watching. How come we only have one winner? We need more people to give us a thumbs up and a like and a share, because we want to give away. We should be giving away 3 prizes, and right now we're only giving away 1. Like what? What? So look for that. You might have to hide the chat to find the thumbs up or the heart. Sometimes it hides. I totally acknowledge that. The heart, sometimes you have to change, you have to move the chat to find the heart or the thumbs up and all that good stuff. So we'll give you guys 1 more second to do that, because I'm hoping we can have at least 2 winners. My goodness.
Questions. Wow.
Yes. So we have time to do questions. So if you have any burning questions that you're just dying to know the answer to, or not, please jump into the chat and ask. Now is a very good time to ask a question. I will answer pretty much anything that's not math related, because don't do math very often. Okay, so, and I need my comments fixed, but
I did it.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, so Prissy just tuned in and liked. Thank you. And guess what? You can watch this on the replay. This is being recorded. So if you're watching this on the replay, please type in the comments replay so we know you watched it. Let's see. Beth, cute card. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. Mary Lynn said she liked and shared. Are you going to have, am I going to have detail brushes? Debbie, it isn't on the radar, but again, I never say never, because I've learned my lesson many times on that, but it's something for me to think about. Thank you. Any chance of guinea pig stamps? Valerie, not on the radar yet. I don't know. I don't know how many people really have guinea pigs, unfortunately. Although, aren't you the one that works at the adoption center, which is so cute? I love that. When is the new color coming? Wendy, we are testing ink pads. So we've ordered the cardstock and we're testing ink. We're going to start testing ink pads for the 4 new colors this year, but it has, they have not even sent me the samples yet. So it'll be a while. Ken, when is the next store day? Norma wants to know.
Not sure
Not on
yet.
the radar yet.
Could be early January, which is now.
Which is now. So that doesn't make too much sense, but you never know. Ken sometimes just comes home and says, hey, can I do a store day next Monday? And I say, you do whatever you want. So you never know. But
What's
he'll
Monday, the Monday after that. What is this next Monday? The 5th?
Antone, the best thing to do is to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com. Christmas insert needed for this card base. Wouldn't that be fun, Jane? I know. Because we have the other bases. So this one also comes with, thinking of you. Oh, let's go to this. Thinking of you. It's hard to see on camera. Flowers and stars, which stars would have been good on this one too, huh? So, yeah, I know. More card bases would be fun with this one. Okay, so Kenny, are you looking for some winners?
Yes, we've got 1 winner tonight.
Okay,
let's see.
Woohoo! I know, right?
Let's see. Okay, our 1 winner from YouTube is Debbie Faye 1106, and she said stayed home by the fire.
Yeah.
Ooh. So there's our 1 winner.
Oh,
1 person is off to a great start in 2020. Everybody else is
sad.
Yeah, we tried.
I don't know. We tried. Okay, look how many dies are on this set, you guys. That's amazing. Sometimes it's hard to make sure they all get on there. Okay, so there we go. That goes with that. This one goes with this one. You guys have been so organized. It's almost embarrassing how awesome it is. Oh, it's so fun when I find things I was looking for, and I'm like, oh, it's right where it should be. It's amazing. It's a miracle. Oh, whoops, I forgot 2 pieces.
Did you say how Debbie claims her?
Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie. What you're going to do is you're going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com. She's working tomorrow. She's not working today. I'm pretty sure.
By next week, early next week.
For sure, early next week. She has a lot of emails. I will be honest, you guys. Can I just tell you something? So Faylene, you all know and love Faylene. She has a bag named after her. That's how awesome she is. Had the day off the other day, and she was answering emails, your emails. And I emailed her and I said, you're supposed to have the day off. And she said, I know, but some of these just need to be answered. Faylene is an angel. Every once in a while on her day off, I will notice the emails are moving because she's answering them. So give her grace because, this is like a week off where everybody's kind of, it's like all crazy. But she does go in on her days off because she loves all of you and she wants to make sure that your answers are getting to you as soon as possible. So she is amazing. Any more card bases coming? I think you meant layering dies. Possibly, not right away, but possibly. It's kind of hard to pick and choose which children, aka card bases, I do extras for, because if I do extras for this one, then somebody will say, well, why didn't you do it for this one? Or somebody will say, why didn't you do it for that one? And then I kind of go, oh. Ginger Lily says, what is Faylene's day off? Well, she's not supposed to work Saturdays and Sundays, but I've seen her email on Sunday night. If you need help though, I want you to email us right away. I don't want you to wait. That's very kind of you to think about Faylene, but it's okay. It's okay if you email us anytime because we want you taken care of. So, hopefully she does take her time off because she's supposed to, but sometimes she does jump into the email box. She just really cares. She loves. Do I still use the round brushes? Kimmy, yes, I absolutely do. Ta-da! But there's a hair on me. But I usually use these when I'm doing background stencils. So I don't use them at all when I do my stencils like this, because, I just don't have control. But when I have, actually, is it the next time I go on HSN or the next time after that? I don't know. I think it's the next time I go on HSN. You'll see me using these because, I kind of gave you a little bit of a hint, huh? Let's see. Mandy, I'm great to hear that. That's good to hear. She said Faylene got back to her right away. Yes, I love that. Yeah, she tries so hard. So my friends, are there any other questions that I can answer? Look at me. I'm putting my stencils back with my with the product it goes with. It's kind of like amazing how that all kind of goes together, right? Club shipments are on their way to you. So if you're in the Stamper Die Hard Club, those are on their way to you. Oh, yay, Kimmy. Thank you. Don't forget, last time I checked, gosh, there's a hair somewhere. The last time, you guys will understand if you have longer hair. The last time I checked, there was only 34 left of the bundle. So I don't know, how many are left now. Will 2 have any type of get organized challenges like Totally Tiffany used to have? That is to be determined. We're still in the very beginning stages of everything. I don't know, because Tiffany technically is half retired, right? Let's say half retired. So that's why she brought Ken and Stephanie on, so she wouldn't have to do the whole enchilada again, right? She's just doing the parts she loves, and she gave us the other stuff. And Ken gets all the numbers and all the money and all the financial icky stuff. I just kind of get to I bounce around. I just do anything and everything, nothing, anything, everything, and nothing. So I just don't know at this point. I don't know. Let's say, so when are the items being released for the organized option? That is a little bit up in the air. That was what our main phone call topic was today. So, yeah, because remember I showed that picture. There are a ton. Stephanie, when can you come see me? Oh, thank you. Tracy needs you to add her to the, it's going too fast. I'm trying to see Tracy's. I got the bundle last night and free shipping. I got the winter mini slimline background die. Yay! Because I thought it would be cute with the puffins. Yes, it would. Shut up. It totally would be cute with the, who said that? Your names go too fast. Oh my gosh, the puffins would be awesome with this one. Look, hang on, I'm trying to get to it. Look, the puffins would look so stinking cute on this. Oh, instead of the snowman, do a puffin. I love it. What a good idea. I love that. Having a lot of trouble customizing my personalized stamps. Um, hmm, what's the trouble? I don't know what the trouble is. Will there be a new Katie bag? Missy, we have Katie bags on our website. So as of now, no. Right? I mean, but again, never say never. We take suggestions. So it's like the stamps of life. We listen to you guys. We're coming out with the 56 products, which if Tiff and I were to ever do it all again, we'd pick 12. 56. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. Okay, so somebody was asking a question, but I didn't catch all of it. So ask again, please. Sorry. Right now I only get to see 2 chats at a time. Let's see. So Missy got 5 Katie bags. Yay. You're gonna question, Stephanie, will there be a puff and fold it? Very good question. You're gonna have to wait and see, Gloria. You're gonna have to wait and see. But I hope you're in all our clubs to make sure that you'll get it. And I didn't use twig after all. Interesting. Okay, let me put it up there. I love you, Gloria. You're awesome. Okay. Any other questions before we head out? Funny story really quick while I'm waiting for a question. The other day, the kids came over. Oh, the snowflakes are coming out ASAP. The next class, as soon as we can. Specify products require options. Melissa, it's telling me to please specify products. So are you picking an icon or something? I'm not sure. You'll probably have to email Faylene. Maybe if you could send her a screenshot or something. The foldits will fit in the Katie bag. The kids came over the other day and Kirsten's like, Miller's starting to get a little cold, so stay away from him. 20 minutes later, we were sitting on the floor and I was hugging him and I start kissing him and I go, I'm kissing all over him. And Kirsten goes, Stephanie, no, what'd she say? She goes, Steph, get away from him. He might be sick. Well, guess who has a sore throat? It's my fault. But you know what? It was worth it. I don't care. Will the card kit have an A1 die in 2026? Absolutely, Shannon. Absolutely. So Shannon just asked, will the card kits, the boxes, continue to have an A1 card base in them for 2026? The answer is absolutely yes. Yes. Because it's more fun that way, right? Yes. I love that. Can you make any flip it card with an extra panel? Almost, Paula. Technically, you could Mickey Mouse it together to make it work, but in reality, it's better with any of the straight edges. So like the decal edge, I wouldn't. It just doesn't look right. But any of the straight edges are much better. Trying to order new personalized stamps, just how there are, but adding my name. Melissa, tons of orders are coming in for the personalized stamps, so I don't think it's the website. Can you try refreshing your browser, like hitting F5 at the top of your keyboard? Or if you're on a phone, maybe try a computer or the other way around. I just want you to know how much I love the Stamps of Life community. Oh, thank you. We love you. Will there be more Ken freebies in 2026? Let me just tell you, the January card kit does have Ken freebies in it. Yes. So he's like a madman. He just keeps throwing free stuff out there. Thank you, Daisy Girl. She says Happy New Year to the Ken, Stephanie, and the fellow lifers. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, my friends, we should get out of here. I got to go figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner. But we actually have an A1. I'm pretty sure we have an A1 envelope die, right? Pretty sure.
A1 envelope?
Yes, A1 envelope die. So my loves, he's gonna check. I'm sorry, I have to take a drink. Do not email us and say that I'm being rude. Yes, we do. We do. We have an A1 envelope die. Yes. And it has liners too, which make it even better. Okay, my loves, I love you guys so much. Thank you for spending the first day of 2026 with us. It's going to be an amazing year at the Stamps of Life. I'm so glad you're here for it because we're going to have an amazing year. So big hugs to all of you, big prayers for all of you. Thank you for your love, your support, and your prayers. And I will see you Monday for a No Makeup Monday. Okay. Have a great new year. God bless you. Bye bye.